Well, I'm driving back from Kentucky, a little bit closer to West Virginia now. So, anyway, I got to meet Don Roley Saturday. And yep, you've all seen the video. Don posted it this morning of Don Roley punking me out, of me backing down and saying I'm going to sue him instead of fight him and all this other stuff. Well, here's the thing. That was always my intention, was the lawsuit. I'm not going to win anything by fighting him. All this internet challenge bullshit, it's stupid. It's kids' games. It's somebody talking smack through the medium of the internet. Distance and, anonymity and everything else, because it's really good to talk smack when somebody can't reach out and touch you. And, well, Don, I said back in 99, and you referenced this on the footage you didn't put up there when you were backpedaling, that, you know what, I mentioned back in 99 or 2000 or something like that you didn't have the balls to come out and challenge me to my face. You didn't. You did it through the internet. You put up a YouTube video. I dare you to come here and challenge me, again, hiding behind, Kentucky stand your ground laws. Here's the thing. I was there. I was in your face. We didn't get it on film, but I walked in there, and you had every right legally to hit me first, and there was nothing between us till Steven and Grandmaster Ruiz and Grandmaster Soto got between us. Mainly pulled me back. But air and opportunity. You had 6 inches of air and opportunity and didn't use any of it. And I don't care what your little Bujin Khan boys think. Here's the thing. You didn't do it. In fact, I took one look at you and I didn't know whether to give you spare change or beat your ass. And here's what I'm going to tell you, man. You mentioned that you really didn't want to fight. Your wife had ovarian cancer, going on her 2nd chemo treatment, and I lost my dad to cancer. So the martial arts and the bullshit stuff aside, and all the tough talk, I'm gonna pray for her. And in fact, I would, anyone who watches this video, I would ask them to pray for her. I don't care what your religion is. Just if they're there, everything helps, because I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish seeing you lose a loved one in anything, and it sucks. Now, that being said, dude, I kind of feel sorry for you. See, I would never have been there that day. The only reason I was even there, like I said, I was gonna kick the shit out of you Sunday. That was my plan. Just go down there. Hey, Don, I'm across the street. If you want to go, let's go. And, that's it. Remember, because I kept mentioning this thing for months about the legalities of the thing, and that, if you meet me on mutually accepted neutral ground, for a throwdown, we're there. But yeah, that's it. But, you brought the Black Dragon Fighting Society into this, and it's not them, it's us. And Stephen Day, the guy who, the nephew of Grandmaster Lawrence Day, the guy who told you that I don't know any martial arts, but I'll take you outside and whip your ass. When you attacked the Black Dragon Fighting Society, you attacked a branch of his extended family, and he just wanted a piece of you. And I knew that if he would have got a piece of you, you'd have spun it around and you'd have made it about the Black Dragons. And here's the thing, man. They got nothing to do with this. This isn't the Black Dragons. No one knew that I had a plan to go out there Sunday and deal with it my way. And when I got there with every intention of fighting. Grandmaster Soto told me later, he was like, dude, I seen your eyes. You were going to hit him. Everybody see me. I walked in there with every intention of hitting you, and you're sitting there smiling because that's what you want. You want me to go to jail. You want to have something to go out and attack the Black Dragon Fighting Society over, and you want to make it about them when it's about us. And this is what it comes down to, man. This is the reality. This is the reason I didn't fight you or anything else. The legality issue aside, it comes down to this. What example is that setting? I mean, really, honestly, what does that have to prove? All right, fine, you even said before you put your little clip up there, that I have standards and you need a soke and you don't have one head and da-da-da and all this other stuff. But here's the problem we have. There's a lot of different styles that can trace themselves to Japan. There's a lot of soke in the organization from different styles. And I'm not just talking about some American who picks up the title. I'm talking about, there's some guys from overseas, from Japan, that have that title. There's some people who have a similar title from China who are involved in the organization. And here's what you're missing. We're not a martial arts organization. We're a family. We're a fraternal order. We might not be bound by blood, but we're bound by heart, spirit. And Stephen was going to go down there and do something stupid because you attacked his family. So I was just going to go in there and do something I was going to do stupid anyways to keep you from coming back at the family. So fine, you got me down there for the whole little video. You got your little shot. I admit it. You funked me out. Great. Cool. It changes nothing. I looked at you and I seen a bum. I didn't know whether to give you spare change or beat your ass. Talk all the smack you want, but you've never really challenged me. You never came into my house to challenge me. You never came to my state to challenge me. Like I said, you never had the balls to challenge me to my face. You threw up a bunch of crap on the internet. I walked into your house. You had 6 inches of air and opportunity and you didn't capitalize on it. And then I had 3 people who pushed me back. I wasn't there to talk. I was there to fight. And you were there to have me get arrested. And, that ruins my plans for Black Dragon Ninjutsu. That ruins my plans for the American Kokurukai. And, I'm going to put our full unedited footage up there. I don't need to spin it. People can watch you backpedal all they want. I just want you to know that, for one, I'm praying for your wife. For two, that had nothing to do with the Black Dragon Fighting Society. It was about me. And if you're wanting to attack the Black Dragons because of me or through me, which is what I think it is, because you're bringing up all this stuff, calling me a pedophile and everything, but you're using accusations and lies, and that whole issue I had fighting with the court system with corrupt cops and judges and everything, the people that were a real threat to me, you're sitting there digging at it. Yeah, it causes me some emotional stress. It kind of digs at me a little bit, but you're not the first guy to come up with that. It's nothing new. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. Is that all you got? You never... Man, if that's the example you're setting for your students, if that's what you're setting, fine. You know what? The movie Never Back Down, that whole scene about, that's what you wanted. It was a spectator sport, right? Well, that's what you want. You want a spectacle. You want attention. You want somebody to recognize you because nobody cares. And I understand you're hurting because of this whole thing with your wife and stuff. And, here's the thing, man. It's not important. I walked out for a myriad of different reasons. One of which was the family, the Black Dragon Fighting Society, because I didn't want that coming back on them, but you want to throw their name out there. It's not about us. You wanted to make it about them. Cool. Let's make it about them. What does the Bujinkan do? They sit around and they have their soke and they do what Hatsume dictates, and they pay homage to Takamatsu, and they go through all this Japanese cultural stuff, and I think they refer to it as being an Asia-phile. And here's the thing about it. What is the Black Dragon Fighting Society doing? We're creating anti-bully programs. We're telling people to cross-train, to be open-minded, that you can learn from anyone and everyone. That's not about style. It's about how you develop yourself. We're trying to develop people into being leaders. And you know what? Leaders don't sit back and tell people what to do. They don't dictate how to do things. They lead by example. They set the example. If the example is taking a little bit of flack from some peon on the internet who really isn't important and wants to trash talk, that's cool. Because, you know what? The example that I want to set is not about fighting. You know, it's not about going out here and letting my ego control me and letting somebody else dig at emotional scars and try to twist things around and attack me and goad me into doing something that's going to harm myself. Whether I won that fight or I didn't is irrelevant, because that wasn't the fight. You were just trying to get me in a position to send me to jail, to undo all the good things that I've been doing since I've gotten back out into the world. And you wanted to make it about the Black Dragon Fighting Society to drag them down with me when I made that mistake. I was there. I technically violated Kentucky's Stand Your Ground laws, and you had nothing but 6 inches of air and opportunity to capitalize on it, and you didn't. You wanted a spectacle for the video so that everyone would look at you and say, yeah, Don Roley punked out Ron Collins. Well, great. But from your own words, I'm a fake and a fraud with no training. So you're going to let a fake and a fraud with no training show up, get in your face, and what? Have him backing out on video to prove what? That I'm not a badass? Dude, I don't want to be a badass. I don't care. It's not worth it to fight useless battles that I don't get anything from. Nothing would have been achieved. Sorry. Just not important. But I am going to pray for your wife. I still do encourage others to do so. And, you know, hopefully you'll get some healing. And, dude, you need some serious mental health. I mean, trust me, I'm not all there, but you got some issues. Anyways, those are my thoughts on the way home, after seeing his little video and all the little trash talk. Just have a good day, and God bless you.